Happy May the 4th, friends. May the Force be with you. In honor of this great day, I wanted to share some of my favorite Star Wars canon novels that I think everyone should read. But I'm too lazy to get all the books off my shelf. Starting off, we have two Master and Apprentice books that I think really build up relationships. The first is called Master and Apprentice by Claudia Gray. This follows Obi-Wan Kenobi when he is the Padawan of Qui-Gon Jinn. It really delves into their personalities, and honestly it helps a lot with piecing together why their relationship is the way it is in The Phantom Menace. In a similar vein, Brotherhood by Mike Chen, except this one follows Obi-Wan Kenobi and Anakin Skywalker. This one takes place between the end of episode 2 and the beginning of episode 3, and it really bridges a gap in Anakin's personality especially. Plus, you get Amidala content. If you, like a lot of the fandom, have been loving Andor, then there's a number of books you should read, especially in preparation for a rewatch of Rogue One. One of them just came out this year. It's called Reign of the Empire, The Mask of Fear by Alexander Freed. This one is the first in a trilogy. We're going to get one book a year, and it follows Mon Mothma, Bail Organa, Saw Gerrera, and a couple other characters. And this is at the same time as the beginning of Andor and just the start of the Galactic Empire. A lot of political espionage and deep character studies. You should also take a look at Catalyst by James Luceno. This one follows Galen and Lyra Urso, as well as Krennic and a number of other people as the Death Star is being created. And on that note, I did grab this one, Rebel Rising by Beth Revis. This one takes place largely before the events of Rogue One, but it does pick up when her parents are killed when she's 8 years old and kind of what goes on in the time between that and when she meets the rebellion. There's so much more to Jinn's character, and just like Andor is a character study into Cassian, this is really a character study into Jyn Erso herself. It would not be a Star Wars book recommendation video if I did not also mention the two canon Thrawn series. There is the Thrawn trilogy of 2017 and then Thrawn Ascendancy. I definitely recommend reading them in publication order. The original Thrawn trilogy takes place between the prequels and the original trilogy, but Thrawn Ascendancy takes place before all of that on Thrawn's home world with the Chiss people. I definitely think you should get to know him in the 2017 series before you jump into Ascendancy. But either way, Thrawn is one of the most complex characters in all of Star Wars. Then we have one of my personal favorites. If you know me, you know Leia is my favorite character in Star Wars, and I'm gonna call this the unofficial Leia trilogy. It's written by Claudia Gray and Beth Revis. So we're going to start off when Leia is a teenager with Leia, Princess of Alderaan by Claudia Gray. This is before and during Leia finding out about the rebellion that her parents, Bail and Bail Organa, are working on, and just is really showing her coming of age as a teenager. The next one you'll read is The Princess and the Scoundrel by Beth Revis. This is a Han and Leia story when they are getting married at the end of episode 6 and kind of what happens after that. It really delves deeper into Leia's character as well, how she feels about Vader and her newfound family with Luke, and just the aftermath of missing her parents in Alderaan. And then the third book would be Bloodline by Claudia Gray. This is when Leia is a senator and she's got 2-year-old Ben Solo at home, having a little bit of marital trouble with Han, and the whole galaxy is finding out that she is Vader's daughter. I just want to take a second and say that the Star Wars authors really do take so much love and care with these characters. That means so much to us, and it's really reflected in the books. And honestly, I have so many more favorites. Really not a book that I hate in Star Wars canon. Last but not least, I'm going to recommend these colorful black, white, gold, and blue books behind me. That is Star Wars The High Republic. It takes place hundreds of years before the prequel movies, and this is when the Jedi are really at their prime. It is in no way related to the Skywalker saga, which a lot of people are looking for brand new characters other than a couple old ones that have been around for a long time. You'll know when you read it. The Republic is told in 3 waves, and we are almost done the 3rd and final wave. So there's never a better time to catch up on these books. Again, I'm going to recommend you read in chronological order, starting with Light of the Jedi by Charles Soule. What are some of your favorite Star Wars books, and what are you doing to celebrate this May the 4th?